Good morning. Good morning. You already know what time it is. Tony, Lavelle, 2 minute hash purchase. Pull up to the table, grab a seat, let's begin. Real conversations when the hats come in. Life lessons, relationships too. Different perspectives, but the talk stay true. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Life, love, truth, and wisdom. Yeah, we talking about it. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Don't miss it on Facebook and YouTube. Pull up and come kick it. Tony got perspective. The veil bring it truth. And when Queen Watkins pull up, she spilling that tea for you. Queen Watkins segment. Like that TAT. You know when Queen step in the room, the conversation getting real, real soon. Real soon. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. 2 minute hash podcast. Yeah, we talk about it.
Top of the morning to you, my good people. Happy Monday. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays, Lavelle Salter. What it do, my guy?
What's up?
I can't call it, man. I can't. It's spring break, man. For all our nephews and nieces, man. Spring. It's spring break.
Man, these folks out here wilding early.
For spring break?
Yeah, them folks was shooting on the beach at Daytona. How you come to the beach with a gun?
Not Daytona, bro. They ain't shooting on Daytona.
Bro, them folks spread it like roaches, man, when the light come on.
But you know, I don't do Daytona during spring break, man. Most of the time we used to do Daytona at Christmas time. Because it be still kind of warm. I mean, at night it get cool, but during the day it's still kind of warm. So we were at Daytona during the Christmas season. So it would be a little different, Yep. I got a little head cold, man. This weather is tripping, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be 30 degrees tonight.
Yeah, I woke up this morning, walk out the door, let the dog out, and said, "Jeez." Jeez.
You see, I got a jacket on in the house. I said, "Don't turn the damn heat on. I'm sick of emerging up ass."
Yeah, I ain't cut the heat on either, man. But I'm down here cold. I walked down here, Bella looked at me like, "You need to cut this heat on." Oh man, it's still, man. Look, God is good, bro, all the time.
Still time, man. I want to give a shout out to my new elected pastor, man. Preached his first sermon on yesterday, man. We had a magnificent time in service. He really exceeded my expectations, bro. And went to lunch with him and his family after service. And literally, he stays five minutes from me. So we're just looking for a great fellowship and relationship, man. See what God gonna do, Doc.
Awesome, man. That's cool, bro. I you know what I'm saying, man. So many times, man, we feel like because we've been at the church a long time, somebody come in that they trying to, man, look, we got to get over this stuff, man.
I don't know, because I didn't want to know way, so I'm good.
No, I'm just saying, like, but ministry had to still move forward, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying people in general, not you, but because even when we elected Clark, people thought I had a problem. I was like, I was in full support. I'm like, I'm the one who recommended that they did it because he been
right. So y'all situation was very similar to our situation, like it was my dad elected. So y'all didn't have to do what we had to do this time. So y'all didn't feel what we felt this time.
Yeah, it was a little different for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, he's still on the throne, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. So yeah.
Man, shout out to StreamYard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I wake up, man, they done added some new feature, some new something to it, bro.
Yeah,
they actually doing the thing now they call Spotlight, where you can actually upload your link and say a couple of sentences about your broadcast, and then the StreamYard family would tune in if because it's put out there. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to do it because I actually saw it because I went to our StreamYard support page on Facebook and saw it, but it was right before I got on. I didn't have time to upload the link and all that. So
yeah, man. Y'all make sure, man, y'all gonna vote for my guy, man.
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. Hey. Let's do it.
Shelby
Let's do it.
County.
Hey,
Stand up.
hey.
Whitehaven in the building. We talking leadership now. Darren Lewis. Shep. Born in the city where the grind don't sleep.
Thank you, God.
Haven halls to the Shelby County streets.
Let's get it.
Running deep, being his roots.
Yep.
Now he's stepping up
My
the
boy.
work for the truth. 20 years putting plans in motion. Housing, land, community devotion.
We do that.
Real leadership when the pressure get tough. Shelby County need a leader. Build a life for Shelby County.
Do it.
Stand up, let the whole city know.
Darren Lewis.
Darren Lewis on the rise, yeah, it's time to show. Stand up, put your hands up high. Darren Lewis for Shelby County, it says so. We're taking Shelby County high. Project.
We'll bring it back in.
Yeah.
Y'all vote for my homie, bro.
Yeah. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, Lavelle and I don't really do like the political thing that much like that, where we put in choosing side, but we choosing this side.
Oh, period.
Yeah, we choosing this.
It ain't even, what's understood ain't got to be explained. It's about dog.
Man, third annual Zelly Fame, man. Third annual Zelly Fame coming up November the 4th from 11 to 1 at the Blue Cross Blue Shield Dave Carnes Park right on the Whitehaven Lane. And it's going to be from 11 to 1. I got my 500 eggs in yesterday. And we're going to have a stuffing party. So, yeah, man, you know, so, and if I get a chance to order 500 more before I go out, order 500 more, man. We trying to do our pod, man,
Yes,
to, you know, joint venture with our brother, man, and sister, Greg and Kim Price, man, with GK Price Foundation, who doing the marvelous work in the community, man. Despite health issues and all that, man, he's still doing his thing, man. The third annual Zelly Fame Whitehaven Easter egg hunt, April the 4th. I think I said November the 4th, but April the 4th.
Yeah.
At 11 a.m. to 1 to 11 a.m. to 1. Make sure y'all get them kids to the park early. Don't bring them kids out there at 1 o'clock or 12. Bring them kids out there at 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Bring them out there. It's gonna be good, man. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So y'all make sure y'all bring them kids out there, man. If you want to donate the eggs, and we talking about the plastic eggs with the little candle, money in them, or toy or something in them. If you want to do that, and you know you're not gonna be there, or you don't have grandkids or little kids or whatever, if you want to be there, make sure you reach out to Lavelle and I. We'll make sure we get your eggs to out there for that particular event. Lavelle will be DJing. I did see where Shamika Baxter was asking if she could volunteer. Did they need volunteers? I don't know. I didn't see you responded to her, Lavelle, on your post.
But I will.
Yeah.
I actually was intending to, but I didn't get to.
Yeah, but man, if you want to volunteer, I mean, they ain't turning down no help now.
No, by no means.
They ain't turning down no help, man. So shout out again, man, GK Price Foundation for putting on the third annual Zelly Fame, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, shout out to Queen, man.
Queen walking in the building.
Queen walking, man. She, you know what I'm saying? You know, this what we do, bro, is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. And you gotta what people gotta understand with Lavelle and I is this ain't no once a week show or once a month show. Mm-hmm. This a Monday through Friday, trying to make sure we keep fresh content, fresh stuff in front of you guys, Monday through Friday from 8 to 9. And we at a time that's really not the most appealing time because people are generally at work at this time or on their way to work, already at work, you know. But the good thing is you can go back and look at these episodes through YouTube and Facebook. Facebook only lasts for 30 days, but YouTube lasts forever right now. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and go back and watch it, man. You will be glad you did. And we carry a lot of these conversations over into our 2 Men in Hat community group on Facebook, our Facebook group. And we can
Speaking of which, I don't know. I don't never turn this feature on. I don't know what happens. Some kind of way people are just being added by themselves. I just left.
Nah, I added them. I added
Yeah.
those people. Yeah. I did an invite of my friends about 4 or 5 days ago. And then I told Marco, I did it by accident though. Well, it wasn't by accident. I was trying to do something else, and then I hit them, and I was like, "Oh, I selected all of them." Well, okay, cool, whatever. And then all of a sudden, it started being these mass groups of folks. And LaVille was like,
I did it once. I did it once before as well. I didn't know what I'd done. He was like, "Hey man, what's up?" I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah, I was actually trying to add them to something else, but I was in. Yeah. Anyway, I be switching back and forth between profiles. And I hit it, but it was cool. I welcome the new members now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I welcome the new members, man. But shout out, man. So this is spring break, man. And since this is spring break, bro, the question today is, what is the best thing that you've ever done or the best place you've ever been for spring break? What's the best thing you ever done or the best place you ever been for spring break? And I didn't do my normal housekeeping like I normally do with this. And also the QR code in the right corner of the screen, if you're on your tablet, and you don't want to, because some people don't want to type all that stuff out, right? They don't want to sit there and type, but you can, if you're on your tablet, you got your phone with you, you can scan that QR code and jump on and just say what you got to say. Or you can call into the line, man, 901-438-3520, and give your comment. But make sure when you give your comment, you don't take all day to say what you need to say, because I do have the hang up button on my side.
Dr. Christopher Broom, what's up, bro?
Chris Broom.
Thank you, booty little boy.
Chris Broom, what's cracking?
That's my dog. I was just with him this weekend, man. That's my dog. Yeah, man.
So what's the best thing,
man?
That you never know, man? Spring break.
Spring break at the house. So I can't even ask no question. I ain't been nowhere.
Well, having kids that were, that where we were always trying to do something, man. It was quite a task, because we wanted them to experience things, and so we always tried to make sure we did something
right
for spring break, even if it was something small, even if it was just like Gatlinburg or something. And Gatlinburg ain't just no small, but I mean it was closer is what I'm saying. It was closer. We could drive and get there in 5.5 hours and do our thug thizzle and come on back home.
We went to Nashville a couple of times when they still in school, and I always enjoy going to Nashville with my sister and my folks up there. So yeah, I will say that.
Yeah, so we went to we've been let me see if I can recap some of our spring breaks, because early that was the only time we had was spring break. And then we started doing a lot of stuff later in the year afterwards, after they got a little older. But I think I'm trying to see what like our very first spring breaks was probably, I would say, Gatlinburg. We did like the little Gatlinburg thing where we went to Gatlinburg. And we did, you take all the little funny pictures with you dress up in all the Western attire, you go to go to Dolly World and hang out and racetracks and go-karts and all that stuff. We used to have fun doing that. And then as they got a little older, and we was like, okay, Gatlinburg, and kind of play it out. We did Gatlinburg. The kids like, man, we want to do something different.
Right.
And we started doing cruises. Cruises. And the cruises was cool because, the cruises were all inclusive. They could eat all they want. We ain't have to worry about them. They go around on the ship doing their thing. We didn't really see them long. Only time we really saw them is dinner time. And that's what we told them. Like, I don't care what y'all do all day, but at 8:15, y'all be meeting us for dinner and be clean. And so we went most of the day. We went to see them because they had their own room adjoined to our room. So we go do our thing. We might see them on the ship. We run around. We see them, but they was doing their thing, man. They was out there doing their thing, and so they was having fun doing that. And They would be sneaking in the clubs. We'd be in the club, the grown up club. We look up, how y'all get in the club, man? They just let us in. They in the club.
How you outside the club? You can't even get in.
Man, I don't even know how they got in the club, bro. Cause they wasn't even showing ID and stuff back then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But they was getting in the club. I don't know how they was getting in the club, but they was in there.
Wow.
And then we kind of graduated and started saying, hey, instead of us taking the cruises, let's actually fly over to some places. And then we started doing like Puerto Rico and other places like that, man. So
but you know what's so unfortunate though, Tony, though, bro? You got some people, man, and I'm glad, last year we had the opportunity to give that vacation to what's the young lady name, go to Lake Grove?
Anastasia. Yeah,
Anastasia and her family. But what's unfortunate, man, you got some people, man, that literally, man, haven't been out of the neighborhood. That sounds very unrealistic, but
this is the truth.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah. So I was just listening to so to be able to bless our families to do things like that.
Yep.
I don't care where it is.
Yeah.
It's a blessing, bro. Like real talk.
Yeah. And we were just, and that early on, and I'm gonna tell you, early on, it was a struggle for us to do it, but we wanted them to have that experience. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it was a struggle financially, but we had to sacrifice. And see, today people don't want to sacrifice nothing. They don't want to do anything to sacrifice. And so with us, we had to make some sacrifices. We knew we were gonna have to do without some stuff, do some stuff to make those little trips happen. And then we got to the point where we started making a little bit more change, and it was still a sacrifice, but it wasn't as much of a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then it got to the point where it was like, hey, we didn't work for it. We don't do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it changed. But Mel said Hawaii 3 years ago this month. Okay. One of my favorite places on the planet. Hawaii.
No doubt.
Which island were you on, Mel? Because that's different too, because you get different experiences for different islands via different islands. So
what's up, Hawaii, Miss Phyllis?
What's going on, Miss Gwen? Good morning. And I know, Miss Gwen, you done been some places because your daughter done drug you some place. Matter of fact, Miss Gwen, I told y'all about a cruise. Miss Gwen went on us. We went with us. And I think that was around like a spring break because we had all the kids and stuff with us. Mm-hmm. I think that was kind of like a spring break 2 trip. When we went to the Bahamas. I think, yeah. No, it wasn't Bahamas, it wasn't Miss Gwen. Yes, it was. It was Bahamas. It was Bahamas.
Also, y'all guys check out. I can't remember the name of the bus. I had to ask Fifi. She done rode it twice or 3 times. I can't remember. But there's a luxury bus that travels to like a Nashville, Atlanta. They got food on the bus. They got snacks on the bus, and I think if you're adult, you can get adult beverages. They said it's real, real nice. Like it's something started with an N. Luxury bus something. Let me look and see.
I know they used to do the bus. I forgot what they call it. Where it was like cheap. It was real cheap, and you hop on the bus, and it wasn't like the Greyhound or nothing like that. But they offer these discounts for going to certain cities. You know,
I get it. I found it.
Yeah, and I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, that was cool.
Let me see right here. Oh, share my screen.
While you getting that, another great place I went to outside of Hawaii was my very first experience with Puerto Rico. Even though Puerto Rico is now considered a U.S. territory, it was awesome, bro. Like Puerto Rico,
not the mega bus. That's probably, I think that's one that Tony was referring to.
Yeah, I was talking about. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the mega bus.
Yeah, but there's a new one now called.
I don't know if the mega bus offered all that stuff Lavelle was talking about.
No, I don't think it does. But this right here is called the Van Lane, and they say it's super, super nice.
Yeah, it looked like the legs lit up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looked like a train ride.
That's pretty much what I said. They say it is like a train ride.
Yeah, like a train ride. Yeah.
I was trying
But
to
on
see
the bus.
the actual pictures of the bus inside the bus. About us. Yeah, those are the buses right there.
Yeah. Yeah. See how much leg room those are in between those seats? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, hey.
So they got like a train ride. Our very first train ride, it wasn't on spring break. I don't think. No, it wasn't on the spring break, but it was still, that's something different if you've never done that before. But spring break, look, let's do this next year, man.
Okay.
Let's send, or either let's work it out, man. Where we could take a group of kids that ain't never been out the city. And when I say a group, we ain't talking about 15, 20, unless we're gonna have some chaperones with us. Some Mayor Max and some other chaperones. Honolulu, yeah, that's what we went. We went to Honolulu twice. Miss Gwen and some, we gotta have some chaperones if we're gonna take a big group. But I would like to do where at least each one of us sponsor one child to take out of town with us that has never been out of the city.
That would be dope.
I think we can pull that off.
Yeah.
One child, we're gonna we're gonna ask each of our followers, our diehard followers, to sponsor one child. And that's you paying for everything for the child. And then if you want to go, cool, we try to get like a bus, get us a bus and do it, and we'll take them. And it don't have to be nowhere. It could be Gatlinburg, it could be up there to we just went to, what was the place, Monica, we just went to with my team?
It is over some new
really
theme park,
like Gatlinburg, huh?
It is over some new theme park.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a lot of places that we can go. The place where we went, what I liked about it was the place we stayed. The place we stayed, she said, I'm down for trips and chaperone. Okay, cool. So you got to take off though, Mel. You got to take off now.
Yeah, man, they'll be making that money. Let me hold $20 to tomorrow.
Yeah, so when you think about it, if everybody's, and we talking about paying for person everything, but they got a place in Branson. That's it, Branson. They got a place in Branson where we sent the family. We went the place, the lodging place. They get pizza. They get 2 free large pizzas. They got a go-kart. They get to ride the go-karts. You get 2 free shows. They got a buffet place on site. I'm talking about they got a water park.
Isn't the Passion of Christ held there too as well?
I don't think it's in Branson. I think it's somewhere else. I don't think it's in Branson. But it's just a lot of stuff to do right there in Branson. So we could do that. We can get that bus. We ain't got to drive. Everybody sponsors one child, and we take a group of kids up there, man. Of course we got to have parental consent from their families and all that good stuff. If you got child records, y'all know what I mean. You're not welcome. We're not doing that. Monica said we have been to some beautiful places. She said, but some of her favorites have been Hawaii. Yep, my favorite. We got a call coming in. Hawaii, Thailand, Africa. Yeah, Africa is one of my absolute favorites. It just wasn't during spring break. Aruba and Puerto Rico. Yeah, all those are beautiful places. All those. Thank you for calling the 2 Man and a Half podcast show. How can I help you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Gwen. I was actually typing and I said, nope, let me use our new feature.
Yeah, it's a lot to be typing though.
Look, I'm actually on the phone with Kim now, and I was sharing with her what the topic was, and we were talking about that. She had just mentioned about the cruise we went on with you all. And then my favorite was we went to Hawaii. She took me to Hawaii. And we were on Honolulu.
Ask Kim, do she know you got it?
I told her she needs to get on. She's on her way, driving on her way anyway, but I told her she needs to be on it with you.
Tell her call in right quick.
But, hold on, let me see if she'll almost. Hold on.
That Kim was something else.
Mhm.
Six Flags St. Louis too, Mac. Six
Yeah.
Flags St. Louis. Yep, that's another good one.
They said that stuff is high too. That though, Doc. Woo.
Tony,
Huh?
your favorite daughter, your other favorite daughter is on the phone.
Kimberly Elise.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kimberly Elise. Do you know Yo Gotti?
Yes. Deacon Gotti. That's all I'm here trying to get there.
That's an inside joke, y'all. Y'all would have to have been there. So let me tell y'all, we had this preacher that went with us. I don't even know how he ended up going with us, but he ended up going with us. And I ain't gonna say his name because he crazy too. But we was over in Bahamas. This guy ran across, oh yeah, I know so and so. He knew everybody.
Mhm.
So when we got back on the ship, everybody went to hollering about who they knew. They jokingly, yeah. Yeah, so that was pretty hilarious, Kim. So Kim, I know you'd have been to some really nice places. Maybe not spring. Wait a minute, I don't know if it was spring break or not. But I know y'all been to like Dubai. And
yeah, we've been to Dubai, Cozumel, Turks and Caicos, Bahamas, Hawaii, New York, LA, Tampa, Orlando. I mean, pretty much everywhere.
Well, so out of those places,
50 states.
What I said, I don't want to do all 50 states. I'm gonna do all the countries. What is your favorite place that you've been, or one of the favorite places you've been?
I will say, as far as beaches, Turks and Caicos. That was one of the most beautiful beaches I had ever seen. And we just had a really good time with the kids. But the kids' favorite is Dubai because
they ride camels and
the mall.
The mall.
Like we sand surfing, riding camels. We got a barbecue in the desert with the fire dancers. But the cars, like we went to Ferrari World and they got to ride the world's fastest roller coaster. But no, it was a great experience. I got to go see temples and really understand, because we went right before Ramadan. And so I really want to expose them to the different cultures.
Right.
So that they understand it's no, just don't become this Americanized mindset. And then too, if things get too crazy here,
Yeah.
open to moving somewhere else.
Yeah.
And studying abroad. But for the kids, Dubai, it was really.
I don't know how you gonna get Miss Kim to move, but Miss Gwen to move.
Oh, she's rolling. Don't let her fool you.
Man, Miss Gwen ain't moving nowhere. I've been talking about moving out the country. Me and Monica looking right now. And Miss Gwen, like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm setting my ways.
Cameron's going to Panama in June.
Yeah, we'll be there in April. So we're gonna be looking for us some spots while we there. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for calling.
The reason Tony, I was saying, can get on, Lavelle Kim lives in St. Louis, and so I was telling her you just mentioned Branson. She was also saying about if you're doing like a one day, when he said theme park, Six Flags is up there.
Yep.
Not just mentioning it, Mel Miss just mentioning it. Six Flags.
Yep. Well, I was thinking about maybe like a weekend, maybe like at least 2 days of a Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, come back, something like that. At least a 2 day for the kids who have never been out of the city, because you got so much. If we do like St. Louis or Branson or any one of those, St. Louis, Branson, or Gatlinburg, it's so much to do. Like to do it in 2 days, like the kids will be like, man, but it'll be an experience out of this world, because if they've never been anywhere out of the city, it would definitely be an experience out of this world.
And then one of the benefits of St. Louis, Kim, can share with you, there's quite a few free things there for children. That you don't have to incur those costs for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's great. Thank y'all for calling in.
Posted.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna all sponsor one child.
So keep me posted.
She said a kid or two. She said a kid or two. Come on now, you're gonna make me step my game up.
That's my goal of who I want to be. Is that the girl right there?
Right. She gonna make me. She said a kid or two. She gonna make Monica. We gotta step our game up messing with Kim. All right. Well, thank y'all for calling in. We appreciate it wholeheartedly. All right. Y'all have a good one. All right. man.
Yeah.
But that's beautiful that when you have people that's willing to do that, man. Because like Lavelle said, bro, that's true. You got kids that ain't been at their neighborhood, bro.
Yep.
But I think we're gonna have to make some kind of we're gonna have to do it where it's based on report cards or something. Like I just don't want to reward no kids.
Just can't take no anybody. We ain't taking no. I mean, I don't want to be negative like that, but we ain't taking no YNs.
I mean, if they making good grades or they grades, or you know what I'm saying, or they at least maybe they didn't improve, because they might not be able to make the A's and B's. But if you was making C's and D's and now you making B's, or you making F's and now you making C, that's progress, bro.
And it got to be some kind of age restriction. We can't take no children. We got to be taken care of and looking at the. They got to be at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't do that. If they can't go to the bathroom on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, it's yeah. I can't do that one either.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna come up with an age group for it, and then and so what we'll do is right after we have our we can start this now. People can start getting ready for it, and we can be pricing it and getting it together, and then we'll know what it would cost for each child, like total with feeding them and all that, and then we can say, hey, this is what it would cost to sponsor a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we can set the date. Perfect attendance and conduct should count. Yeah, because I mean they might not be good grade, but they can have perfect attendance, and that's why I said we ain't gonna do it just based solely on grades.
And you never can tell. Some of these principals in organizations may partner with us. Never can tell.
We want to start early.
Yeah.
Well, we were gonna have to partner with some schools to know, because somebody got to tell us or recommend these kids to us.
Yeah, because the parent could lie.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody gonna have to recommend. Now they can't get lie. We got to see some report cards, or whatever the stipulations is. We're gonna have to see. We got to verify.
Well, I know several individuals that's principals at school. So
so we work that out. So what are the best places? We talking about spring break. What are the best places, or even there's things that you've done for spring break that was some of your favorite stuff to do? Because it could be right here in the city, and it was your favorite.
We normally go to Nashville during spring break when they was younger, and Nashville has one of the best zoos I've ever been to. Their zoo is very nice. So if you ever get a chance to shoot to Nashville, their zoo is real nice.
Yeah. But there's some things right here in the city. Like I like the Memphis Zoo. We haven't been since they've done all the upgrades and here lately. But Monica been saying, baby, we gotta go to the zoo. We gotta go to the zoo. We gotta go to the zoo. So we're gonna have to get to the Memphis Zoo here real soon too.
Is it still free on Tuesdays?
It was, but I mean they did all these upgrades, so I don't know if it still is or not. But Rodney said that we should adopt a school. I don't want to just limit it to one school, because we might be able to get kids from, because we get kids from one school, that means they may all be coming from one area.
Yeah.
And I would rather for them to come from different parts of the town, because we might have some kids in North Memphis, South Memphis, that's all over that have never been out. So I especially if we're gonna say, hey, because if we can get a bus load with chaperones, and we can get a bus load and we can take 30 kids, that would be awesome.
Yep.
30, 40 kids. That would be awesome. Ms. Gwen said, I have taken a student with the worst student behavior in the entire school to my son's local basketball game, then tournament out of town as motivation goal, and it worked. Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
I wouldn't mind having maybe one or two in there, but not the whole group.
I will stop.
The St. Louis Zoo is fine too. I'd have been to some good zoos, man. I'd have been to some good zoos. St. Louis Zoo was fine. Monk said, I was just about to say I love doing anything dealing with animals. The elephant experience in Thailand was awesome, and the safari in Africa. Yeah, the safari part, but you ain't walking with them lions. You didn't really like that one.
That was so cool, man. What y'all did.
The safari. Only thing I enjoyed the lions. I enjoyed the walk with the lions. Like probably better than I did the safari. And only reason I didn't enjoy the safari was like, you know, people talk about mosquitoes in Africa, mosquitoes in places. It wasn't the mosquitoes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They had these flies that was off the chain.
Wow.
And they was biting. I'm talking about hard. So it was these giant flies, these big flies that they had, and they had some stuff in the yellow can, I guess was equivalent to like bug spray that they would just spray all over you and spray in the air that would keep them away for a while. And so and while you're looking at the animals, you know, you're temporarily distracted because man, we saw the largest freaking giraffes in the world, bro. Like I ain't seen them at no zoo. I ain't seen no giraffe this big at no zoo.
Yeah,
the largest giraffes, man. Rhino just running free. All kinds types of gazelles and antelopes and stuff, man, just running free. So it was cool, man. And I was asking questions. I was like, "Do you guys have like snakes? What kind of snakes?" So he said they had. I think he said they had king cobras and black mambas.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think they had king cobras and black mambas that were just round the line. So I said, "Do y'all ever find animals that have been bitten and just like?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "What do y'all do with the carcass?" And she cut it up, and you know, depending on how it is, they cut it up and feed it to the other animals, or other animals come and feed on it. You know, snake bite it, kill it. You know, yeah. Or they just dispose of it. You know. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So, but we got a chance to see like zebras. The only thing we didn't see is elephants because they didn't have elephants at that particular
safari.
Yeah, they didn't have elephants. And it was the land was vast. But they said one of the things they never did was, and then they don't let their lions roam free. Their lions are actually in an enclosure because they didn't want the lions running and hunting. And you know, because again, it's real open plain, and you got villages near it, like literally on the safari, you got villages on it. So I guess that they want the lions like roam and going to the villages, eating their goats or eating them, you know, whatever. I don't know. So yeah. Mark Cheryl said right, Tony. She didn't like that. Nah. Of course, Miss Gwen said, of course, I was chaperone and have plenty of experience coordinating student trips. Hey, come on, coordinator.
Please.
Come on, coordinator. I just like to pay for stuff. I don't be wanting to coordinate and do all that. But yeah, a good thing we'll have a coordinator with us. I know you're talking about the safari in the truck. Like I said, that was cool to see the animals, but it was just them flies. Them flies was tearing my tail up.
They was part of the safari.
I know, but they was tearing my tail up. But it was the safari was good. Now it was cool. But then they gonna take us like they just took us out like to the middle of a field, and then they was like they finna set up coffee and tea where we can just sit out there, and they had like some little snacks. We gonna sit there. I said we can skip this part. Because as long as you were kind of moving, the flies weren't that bad. But when you sat still, it was on and popping. And you got to understand those tour guides and stuff that we had, them people used to doing that. You don't know what they didn't coated their skin with because they wasn't biting them like that. You know, they doing that all day long. You know, and I'm like, no. And I'm talking about we in an open vehicle. You know, like most safaris be an open vehicle. And we pulled right up on a zebra that had a couple of zebras, and the mama zebra had the baby zebra with her. And she's like, "You want to get out and take a selfie?" I'm like, "You must be crazy." This lady just had a baby. You want me to get out and take a selfie? You want the zebra to kick me? And she said, "Yeah, they kick hard too. It'll kick you to death." I said, "And so you want me to get out and take a selfie?" No, I'm good. I take a selfie right from my truck, from that truck.
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful experience. The flight to Africa, the longest leg of the flight when we went to Africa, I think the longest leg for that trip was only about, because we went to Paris. I'm trying to think, man. I think the longest leg for either any of them, any of those to Africa was about 8 hours. I think it was 8 hours to Paris and another 7 hours to Senegal, something like that. So that was a long. Now, when we went to Vietnam and Thailand, the longest leg was 13 hours. That was 13 hours in the air.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we was talking about that yesterday, how every few minutes, man, they walking down the aisle feeding you. You know, they waking you up from your sleep. You know, well, a lot of them they won't wake you up, but you can hear the cart rolling down the aisle. You know what I'm saying? Or if you on the edge of the aisle and the cart, it may hit your elbow or something. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you wake up, be like, oh, yeah, let me have a Sprite or something, you know. But that's one of the things I learned about those flights, man. Them long flights like that, they will give you snacks and drinks and stuff periodically, you know, on those real long flights like that. And those Asian airlines, you could be in the air 1 hour and they're gonna give you a meal, bro. Yeah. So yeah. So definitely, I think Monica named some of my favorite places. Aruba, man, beautiful. Aruba was just simply beautiful. And you talking about just pristine, pretty blue water. Aruba, Cozumel. Cozumel almost look like they just dumped blue dye in the water or something. You know,
at one time back in the day, there was like everybody always was talking about going to Cozumel.
Because it's one of those trips where you go on Carnival. Carnival goes there a lot. You know, so and it's one of their most reasonable trips. It's a 3 day or 4 day. I think they got a 3 day there and a 4 day, and it's one of their most reasonable trips. So everybody goes to Cozumel. You know.
Okay.
And Cancun is one of those ones that a lot of people fly over to. That's, you know, for spring break and stuff like that. But I like Cancun too. But Cozumel, I don't know. It's like they pour blue dye in the water or something in Cozumel. Thailand and Phuket, you talking about beautiful, pristine beaches. Oh my God! Like, and man, if when I tell you, when God was creating the earth, bro, he created some beautiful places, bro. Some beautiful places. But my absolute favorite places, I'm gonna have to agree with Monica. I'm gonna have to agree with Monica's list. Hawaii, Thailand, Africa, Aruba, and Puerto. Those are my those are the top. Those are my top places. So we in agreement, babe. Those are my top places right there. Because I mean, top beautiful places, my favorite places.
Right.
Cheryl said Cancun. Well, yeah, we had a nice trip one time. We went we were supposed to be in Latona's wedding. We went, and Cancun was really nice, but we stayed at a 5-star resort, and so we had a butler and everything, and that made the place really nice. You know. Miss Gwen said one of my favorite trip memories was taking a group of our Levi Elementary children on their first air flight. Woo, how was that? To Washington, D.C.? And because it was structured as an education experience, it counted for work they missed the entire week. No makeup work. Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Wow. But how did y'all who paid for that? A flight? Because a flight to Washington is not cheap.
Yeah, even back in the day, it wasn't cheap. So,
but you know what? With the school, they could have had sponsors. They could have had like sponsors that did that with the school. So, and then you got some because it would be unfair because some parents could have paid for it, and then you got some parents that wouldn't have been able to pay for it, and so I think that's where the sponsors come in at. And that's why I think, you know, us doing something like this for the kids next year, I think will be great for spring break. We'll find out what the calendar is, which I think it always around March, that first week or second week in March, with Shelby County schools. And I guess that's the thing we would have to make sure too, that most of these kids probably fall within the Shelby County school system so they can be on the same thing. Because some of these charter schools have different weeks
Yeah,
of
that's true.
spring break. Yeah, so we wouldn't want to be in a situation where we got the wrong week. He said Carnival and Royal Caribbean frequent Cozumel. Jamaica was cool too. They just didn't like the hour ride to the resort. Oh yeah. It depends on how far away. We got a caller. Good morning, caller.
Y'all took too long to answer me now. Good morning.
Ooh.
You already know who this is, right?
Yeah, this is Mel with the Mac.
Yeah. Hey,
Don't
y'all
come here with that foolishness.
don't forget about Hot Springs. It's only 4 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah,
away.
Hot
And
Springs.
Magic-
But Hot Springs is where they do the Passion of Christ
That's
thing.
where they
ain't
do it. Yeah, that's where they do it. Yeah.
it? Yeah.
And then the kids can do Magic Springs Water Park.
Yep. I
also,
always
as far
forget
as-
about Hot Springs.
Yeah, and then don't forget we can sell the little dollar chocolate candy bars, or we can do the popcorn.
We ain't doing no popcorn. We ain't doing no popcorn.
Oh my gosh, why not?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Popcorn. We do.
I don't like fundraisers personally, but if you want to organize that, I'll buy and shop all day. But
Yeah, find some other thing besides popcorn. Do like Krispy Kreme donuts. Do something besides. I'm sick of the popcorn.
yeah, I
get you.
We could do the fundraiser. I mean, that's cool. The fundraisers are cool. I just don't want to be the one having to sell it.
Yeah, but what we not gonna do is gonna be on Riverdale and Kirby with buckets in the street.
We ain't doing that.
No,
we ain't doing that one.
Not gonna do.
That's for sure. We ain't doing that one, Mel. So you could definitely scratch that one off the list. But I'm with the Krispy Kreme. I'm even with the world's finest chocolate. I'm with the double good popcorn as long as I ain't got to buy, as long as I ain't got to sell it. You know.
It is a little pricey, but it's so good.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people. Monica had so many bags at one point. She was getting bags away because I was buying it from everybody, kid.
Well, somebody just did a post about double good popcorn about a month ago. They're like, listen, we ain't buying no more damn popcorn.
Yeah, I said Monica had a whole cabinet full of. I said, man, you need to get some of this stuff away. It's gonna go bad.
There's gotta be some more fundraisers out there. I'm just the internet is too big. It's just
you know. And then people who don't want to give, just sow that money like you've been doing. Send us couple of hundred. You know, we gonna make sure we take care of. Do it, make it do what it do.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have 6-figure income, sir.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm open to the. That's why I said I'm open to the fundraisers.
Well, like Monica
I
said,
just don't want to sell it myself.
We can have parties for fundraisers. I donate my services for free. We just found a building. You know, we ain't going as far as food. You know, we can get somebody maybe to sponsor the food and be like $5, $7 or whatever, something for the children. Our grown up parties, whatever. So,
Yeah, we're gonna have to get we're gonna have to get a little we're gonna have to get us a meeting together. We gotta get us a meeting together real soon. All right.
Can I clock a little tea real quick?
Come on, clock that tea then.
So on Saturday night at 10:35, Kaya Rose Mack came into the world.
Woohoo!
6 pounds, 4 ounces.
Yeah.
And she's so juicy and chunky, y'all.
Kyla Rose Mack.
Kaya.
Man, congratulations, Kaya
Thank
Rose
you.
Mack.
My first G baby is here. She gonna be riding. I'm gonna be like another Monica.
Yeah, Monica boy. Monica boy. She right. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Thank
congratulations,
y'all.
man, Mike. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
all right, bye.
Man, that's good. Rodney said he got 5 on it. Come on, Rod. You gotta do more than 5, bro. We talking about small kids, bro. You gotta do more than 5.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's clock this tea
We
with our girl.
can have a pool party at
Rodney house.
I just don't
We open up that man house.
I just don't offer that man facilities like this.
Yeah, he like, bro, no.
Good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl, Queen Watkins. I hope y'all are having a but y'all know what time it is. It's time to clock that tea. Y'all, this is such a sad clock that tea for today, but it's happening so often, more often now, and it's happening with younger people now. Let's talk about it. So there's this young lady that was in college. She is a track star, and her boyfriend was a track star as well. They were dating for some years, right? So throughout their time of dating, they was toxic, very toxic. So they'll get into it, and oh boy will put his hands on her, woo woo, he'll be fighting her, and she'll call the police. And once he got out, they got back together, right? So one day, he spent the night in her dorm room. I don't even think they're supposed to be doing that. But he spent the night in the dorm room, and she has a roommate. Bad idea right there. But I don't know how their dorm rooms are. They could have had separate rooms. Hopefully, they had separate rooms. Oh boy spent the night. The track star had to go to work, and she left old boy there because she had to leave early, I guess, and he was still asleep in the bed. So she went to work, and she got this bad feeling that something was going on. So she left work early. When she left work, she overheard her friend and with her roommate talking to somebody. And she was just like, I know I left my dude in there. So she picked the lock. Why you pick the lock if you got a key? I guess she picked it just so they won't know that she there, so she can catch them in the act. And she did. So when she walked in, she caught them doing 1-2. She jumped on him immediately. Started boom, 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 hitting him, fighting him. Then he, I guess, took control and was on her and was hitting her, right? And I guess he got the upper hand. She seen a knife from her roommate under her roommate's bed. So that's why I'm saying, like, it couldn't have been two different rooms. It couldn't have been, because she found the knife under her roommate bed, and she stabbed old boy in the back. That didn't stop him. He kept going. He kept beating on her, woo, woo, woo. So then they fighting back and forth. Then she stabbed him again. She was able to stab him again a few times. So once she was able to get up, she did leave and call the police, and so they can, with an ambulance, so they can come and help old boy. So when the ambulance got there, he was still alive and breathing. They asked him what happened. Police asked him what happened, what went down. He didn't want to say. He didn't say what happened, none of that. So he ended up going to the hospital, and they was letting him know that he needed a surgeon who she had to dig that knife at him.
Wow.
And so, unfortunately, he didn't make it when he was doing his surgery. So, old girl had to go to jail at 23 years old. Track star, okay? College. Life messed up at this point. But the friend didn't end up with a friend. The roommate ended up testifying, saying what was going on. When you had a party, she slapped her a few times too. I'm just saying, because you knew who her boyfriend was. That's it. You knew who he was. Not saying go after the other person, but come on now. You my roommate. You see this man all the time. Why are you playing in my face? So, but anywho, she did go to jail, y'all, and just ruined her life. Be careful, be cautious, and watch them red flags. All right, y'all, that's all the tea that I have today. Make sure y'all tune in to Me and the Hits Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. And don't forget to stay tuned for your girl, Queen Watkins. Clock that tea. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
Man, so
Crazy.
let me read Miss Gwen's comment. She said, my son was a first grader. I was our school's special projects coordinator and student council sponsor. We took 15 children and 5 adult chaperones. I did some group fundraisers. That money was distributed even into every account, and others children got all their own proceeds. Only one parent paid in full, and it was less than $600 per child. I require every child to have a camera, old flash camera, and create a scrapbook as their. Come on, you is cheerlead for this. You cheerlead.
Yeah, period.
Rodney said I can do that. I rent my pool out all the time. Okay, then. Thank you, Monica Mays. He said he can donate his 360 photo booth if we do the party route.
Okay.
Shoot, man. Yeah, you know what? Y'all make me happy. So y'all make me really happy. August nothing. April 27th, 2026. We doing it again, y'all.
I gotta make a flyer. We need to make a flyer. Never mind.
Yeah, you gotta make a flyer. August the 20th. I keep saying August, man. Why is I'm August?
It's your birthday month.
Yeah, it's my birthday month, but I don't know. August to April. You gotta make a flyer, bro. April the 27th at 7 p.m. 1906 Madison Avenue. We are going to do it again. We're going live. We're gonna be live and in living color, man. And we're gonna have.
You know what? Make this be our celebrations. 2-year celebration as well.
We're gonna do our singles, and we're gonna have a couple of married couples.
Okay.
And we ain't gonna just talk about. We're gonna talk about a variety of stuff, man. That kind of make sense. And for y'all acts, Brene already committed. Y'all and Tavo the boss, Tasha Fleming, Patrice. Who else been committed? I can't think right now. But anyway, we need some married couples. We need a couple of married couples. If y'all know married couples, we just need 2 of them, 2 maybe 3 married couples. If y'all know some married couples that and they can be a young, just newly married couple, an older married couple. I think I am gonna do one newly married couple, but they probably had to do it live. We're gonna have to set up the TV for them to be live or something. I don't know how we're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
But we're gonna do that where they can be live on the TV and be with us as well. So but I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it, man. And then if when we weren't really gonna have like an audience, but if you guys want to come, for sure, we'll make sure you got a place to sit where you can enjoy the show, the live show. So we'll have some extra seats and stuff like that for people who want to come join the live show. He has a couple of, because we're gonna do it in my son's shop because they're closed on Mondays. So he has a couple of like seating areas and like bar top tables and a couple of those things, and we'll just add some stuff in there. So we can make sure we have enough seating around, and we'll just have it positioned around it almost like around where what people can see anyway. And so we're looking forward to having a really, really, really good time. Oh yeah, that's if they could be there. I could do Sean and his wife because they only been married like a couple years. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll if you guys know of somebody, if you know of somebody, make sure you let us know so we can try to invite them and see if they could be available for that day. Man, and I'm trying to do it.
Speaking of couples, man, this weekend, this Saturday, we are going to celebrate the marriage of our brother from another mother, Big C, Clarence, and his beautiful wife, Miss Cheryl. She gonna be around there trying to be like Glorilla.
What you know about me? Yeah, man, it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man, this weekend.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to having a good time, man. Can't wait till they get in the city and celebrate, man. So congratulations, man, to my folks, to my peeps.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
April meal. Not I used to say merch.
I still have some stuff left. I don't know if we would have time to like order additional merch and have, but I still got like mugs, coffee mugs, some tumblers, a couple of hats, some shirts. I still got a few stuff. We can bring that stuff out, and yeah. Thank you for bringing that up because we can definitely bring that out, and we'll bring the few items that we still have. I am trying to start a Shopify store, and if I'm successful with this Shopify store, I'm going to try to add some of those things because I know at one point Lavelle was creating this thing, but
I just didn't use it, the threadless thing.
yeah. But maybe we can add it to our own where we can, because what I really want to do is find me somebody local here that can make the shirts or make the hats or make the stuff that we need. And then as we get orders, you know what I'm saying, we can fill those orders based on that. That way we getting somebody locally to get the stuff and they're making the money, and then we're making our profit off of it, that we need to support our community efforts and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And that way we ain't necessarily spending the money, buying the stuff and then holding the stuff when we can just get it as we need it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, look, that's all I have today, man. Thank y'all for joining in today, man, and sharing some of the great things that you guys have done and places that you've been for spring break and places that you've been. I think it was enjoyable tomorrow. This week too, y'all get ready for it. Probably Wednesday or Thursday morning, we're going to actually interview my wife for we're gonna do about a 15 minute interview, and we're gonna talk about her show. Y'all get a chance to see her on her stage, doing her thing. And we got a couple of questions that we just want to ask her about her show, just preparing for her upcoming show to make sure everybody understands what her platform is all about and who she's gonna be catering to. So simply swimply.com is where my pool is listed. Okay. All right. So we're going to do that Wednesday, Thursday. But tomorrow, our topic tomorrow. So give y'all a jump on the topic tomorrow. My stuff be moving so quick. Is having sexual conversations with a person the same as cheating, even if they haven't had any physical contact or talked about hooking up? Let's talk about it. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, baby.
All righty.
All right. Come on, bro.
All right. Great, man. Very productive Monday, man. Way to keep Monday off.
Yep, y'all.
We love y'all ugly. Anyway, let us pray. Most gracious Son of God, our Father, Lord God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this time. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for just being able to share and fellowship. Thank you for everybody's being able to tune in and give their thoughts and processes on being able to just enjoy life. Thank you for Tony family, Queen family, my family, and everybody that's associated with it. And we ask you to meet us back here on tomorrow, same time. Lord God, in the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same bad time,
same bad place.
2 Men in Hats.
Let's talk about
it.
Good morning. Good morning. You already know what time it is. Tony, Lavelle, 2 Men in Hats podcast. Pull up to the table, grab a seat, let's begin. Real conversations when the hats come in. Life lessons, relationships too. Different perspectives, but the talk stay true. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Life, love, truth, and wisdom. Yeah, we talking about it. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Don't miss it on Facebook and YouTube. Pull up and come kick it. Tony got perspective. The veil bringing truth. And when Queen Watkins pull up, she's spilling that tea for you. Queen Watkins segment. Like that TAT. You know when Queen step in the room, the conversation getting real soon. Real soon. Yeah.